for me for pro play was always Zach has a tendency to have a pretty weak early game.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can invade against Zach. And so the only ones left up there, wait a second.
Oh, 1v1 here in the mid lane. Quid's taking a lot of damage, though. Palafox doesn't quite have a lot of mana. And the wave! Helmet out Quid! The audio's not enough. Flash is used. Now Quid's going to have to try and get away, but in comes Contracts! First blood to Shopify. B-side. Oh, bot side, wait a minute! FBI gets a kill on the B-Boy coming out of the replay. So they do punish the lack of summoner.
Yeah, let's
Yep,
see here.
here we go. Just a little wraparound gank from Tribe Rush.
Braum passive is stacked up, and so he's able to get on in there.
Yeah, Zeus tried his best to outplay that. Contracts was close, but not close enough. So B-Boy does go down. Currently, though, we see River on the Dragon, and he will be able to take that one away. A level up on Contracts, no contest.
Play here.
Fudge is headed up, potentially.
Yeah, Renekton is there as Quid now sees two people in his lane. Fudge already pops the ultimate early as he's looking to dive through the turret onto Quid. Quid realizes his fate, takes the wave, and will go down.
Yeah, nice little rotation of Fudge up to that.
Slingshot out of vision, then it's a lot more successful a lot of the times, but looks like Shopify have no interest in contesting this particular Drake. Number 2 easily picked up there by
He gets
100.
out, so 100 Thieves don't find a kill, but now 1v1 bot side. Fudge almost just one-shots Dokla right there. As ultimates are popped, Fudge might look for the re-engage under the turret. Flash in, and the slice and dice. Fudge gets a solo kill.
But they will now be on Soul Point. And Quid is going to clear out this wave, so they might end up looking for something.
Quid buffering it with the heroic charge and gets to safety.
And meanwhile, 100 Thieves are just going to be able to take down this mid-tier 1. They get mid-prio off of that. And River might be looking for something in response. Next Tech Drake that's about to be spawning, even more crucial than Otacon.
Yeah, this could break. This could be the whole series right here. If 100 Thieves win this fight and they're able to get Soul. So Shopify, the time is now.
Justice Punch in. Zeus has to crash down to safety as the top lane's on to 3, but the Thieves just aren't going to actually pull the trigger on it. Contract's looking at River on the side here. Pushes the Lee Sin away, so nobody's able to make their engage stick.
And split push for 100 Thieves is working out here. The Aatrox down bottom side should be able to work on this tower. Fudge doing some work while the rest of 100 Thieves are poking.
Another crash down from Zeus away from the Colleen. The turret does go down as Dokla and Fudge will now find themselves in a 1v1 down here. We saw how that worked out for Fudge last time. This time around, though, he doesn't want to go for an extended trade. Dokla will just regroup with the rest of the team as Herald is dropped now by Shopify Rebellion. And Contract is right in the Herald in. Gets the knock up onto Quid. Will just take it into the turret, but now he's a little far from the team. They kind of have to walk up to help defend him. Knocked up, Chain CC, can they kill the Zac? Let's bounce to safety. Zeus also chunked out there, so Shopify Rebellion, low health bars, they just go back in! They got Quid! FBI's trying his best to get some damage, Dokla as well, but Shopify Rebellion have so far found the engage. River's over the wall, but look at Fudge! He gets 1v3! River's trying to make something happen, but Contracts knocking him up! Fudge on a killing spree, Shopify Rebellion hold the line and are maybe gonna chase down River as well. The arrow does not quite land, but Palafox can keep River out of this pit. The Rebels have denied the Dragon Soul from the Thieves.
And initially, I thought River, with that Hex Gate, was actually going to go in a lot more quickly than he did.
Play up, exactly like that.
Exactly his plan.
Perfect.
All right,
Good
we're
job,
gonna
guys.
drop Zac, we're gonna Herald engage, and everyone's gonna follow up. Dokla finding Palafox right now, River's right behind him, and Annie's just dunked on.
Yeah, and we talked about how defenseless this Annie can be inside lanes, but Shopify are starting up the Otacon on the other side.
Yeah, River's on the top side. He's got to beeline it straight down to this objective. Ayla does not have the smite with the Summoner Spellbook, so no smite contest. Teleport coming in. The Thieves, if they can't get the objective, they got to go for the fight. The Glacial Fissures use. Otacon's getting low. Shopify Rebellion do get it, but can they take the fight afterwards? Teleport complete. FBI on a killing spree. Shopify Rebellion have lost their mid laner. They've lost their support, and they're losing this fight. Triple kill to FBI. 100 Thieves get a quadra kill, and the ace for the fight.
100 Thieves talked about when they're approaching these Otacons, maybe we don't go for the Otacon, maybe we go for the the fight. Shopify go for the Otacon, but 100 Thieves clean up that fight.
Yeah, legit. There may be a plan to show your jungler top so that the opponents start up the Otacon. Like that legit.
The Gigabait.
That was
The top is where they're on their way to.
They're looking at their meeting with FlyQuest already. They've got some work left to do.
Exhaust use on Palafox as 100 Thieves are trying to absorb the engagement. There's the kick onto the mid laner, and he's about to go down. They lose their jungler as well. 100 Thieves pick up 2. Dougal on the flank, but now Shopify are trying to turn the play onto him. They give up their support for it. They're giving up everything for it. Fudge gets the kill, but at what cost? Shopify Rebellion get aced by 100 Thieves and a triple kill to Quid.
And that's going to be Baron, and that's going to be some very rich Thieves after this. There's a lot of towers for them to destroy with the Baron buff that they get after this team fight.
Yeah, what a game from 100 Thieves. It was slow a bit, all but theirs. They're able to get in. This kick that River ends up getting onto Palafox. Contracts goes down, Palafox goes down, Dokla ends up here on the flank. What
Palafox
Shopify?
Goes through the portal. Big Tibber stunned, but only onto one member right now is 100 Thieves. Contracts is in the pit, but nobody's hitting the dragon. Meanwhile, FBI's free firing over on the side here. B-Boy's trying to get as much damage as he can down, but it's just not enough. Fudge, another shutdown. Palafox still alive, but B-Boy taken out of the fight. 100 Thieves stand 3 tall as they're looking to take down the solo laners. Fudge goes out. Palafox running away. Contract splashes the wall, but River will chase him. Shopify Rebellion are just getting ran down by the Thieves as River will land the Q. Palafox falls as well. Another ace to the Thieves.
River's got it clean with it. That was a good chase down, and that's going to be the soul for the Thieves, and that's going to be an open way into the Shopify base.
Dokla flashing that NRG emote. He told us yesterday this was going to decide which duo was, there we go again, which duo was
I
going
think
to...
just never get on this Lucian.
Yeah, I mean, FBI called it in the last game too. We got the comms listening. Like he is absolutely blasting.
And now Dokla and Ayla are just looking deep here with River in tow. They got B-Boy! Sniping down the enemy 80 carry with tactical precision. The Thieves will claim 1. Now it's a 5v4 on the Rift for the base defense. Tibbers goes down and it misses. Quid's able to justice punch away from that one. There's 2 members of the Thieves in the base. They're over the wall of Shopify Rebellion looking for the final push.
And that final push is not going to have a lot of resistance. They are melting through the towers. FBI is just spamming emotes on them. Here come the Thieves to finish their job.
Another inhibitor goes down. Now they're looking mid lane here, carrying the Baron buff wherever they want to. There's another wave crashing bot. Everything going the way of the Thieves for this push.
Yeah, man, this 100 Thieves, they're just great vibes, fantastic to watch. One last job is about to turn into yet another last job.
Yeah, and the Baron's down, so they no longer have that push. They only have 1 wave here. How confident do they feel? Big damage out of Zeus right there. That might just be it. Douglas stacking up the Qs. Fudge goes in aggressively onto him, but Dice is away. They still have a wave coming from mid lane, and it's hitting the turrets now, so the Thieves can look to end right here, right now. B-Boy's back. Shopify Rebellion have all 5 members, but the Thieves are not deterred. They have the gold lead. They have the Dragon Soul. They have the team fight. The Tom from Quid. Triple, but River's in trouble here as he gets pushed away. FBI goes legendary, taking out Fudge. Timber's not enough for Shopify Rebellion's counter engage, but the turrets are helping. Ayla does go down. FBI still unleashed with the double kill. B-Boy pushed under the fountain. The Thieves have